My name is Maria Kasza. I compete every day for excited, regretless life.
This is the Everyday Competitor Podcast. Each episode features people just like you, winning in their career, workouts, and life just like you want to. All because they've chosen to compete every day. Here's your host, Compete Everyday founder, Jake Thompson.
All right, Coach Maria, welcome to the show today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Jake. Thanks for having me.
You bet. I'm excited to have you on. We've been connected for a little while, but obviously today's a little more fun because we get to let everyone else sit in on our conversation. So before we dive in, why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're at, what you do?
All right. My name's Maria Kasza. I am from a small town in Michigan, northern Michigan, Rapid City. I'm currently an assistant women's basketball coach for the Northern Illinois University Huskies. And love going to work every day, and I'm really proud to be a proud member of the Compete Everyday family.
I love it. So what inspired you to get into coaching?
It's funny. I think growing up, both my parents were teachers, and they kind of had this, don't be a teacher, go do something else. I'm like, okay. So I was always, I'll be a doctor, I'm going to be a surgeon, things like that. And I had this plan of, getting out of college and having a 9-to-5 job. And I did that for close to 2 years, but I was always coaching on the side, high school and club. And I'd get so much more excited to go to my freshman girls practices or my club practices. I just knew that I had more to give than writing business requirements for computer programs. So I was like, I got to make a change. And actually the assistant job at my alma mater where I played opened up and kind of said, this is probably my chance to get my foot in the door. And I took it. I'll never turn it back.
What do you love most about coaching?
I think I love trying to find ways to get the most out of my kids every day. And the satisfaction that they feel when they get that, and the satisfaction that I feel seeing them be that happy, knowing that they achieved their goal. And every kid's different, and you're going to go about different ways, trying to get to those milestones and things like that. But there's really no better feeling than seeing it pay off for them, and kind of, the stumbling blocks that they might have to go through to figure it all out. But at the end, it's worth it.
Yeah, you got to overcome those stumbling blocks to build that grit. And I think for any of us that played, we have that coach or a few coaches that we're always going to look back on fondly of having that impact on us. And so now obviously you get the opportunity to pay it forward by making that impact on those players. So we understand the wins and losses. We know what it looks like on the court. What does competing every day look like for you right now in life?
For me, every day, I think, is consistency and having a mentality of, I personally don't see the point in doing something if I'm going to half-ass my way through it. That's not how I choose to approach my life. And whether that's my own workouts, my schedule, obviously with my job, and working with 18 to 22-year-olds every day, I feel in order to build trust with them, I have to be consistent. And so if I'm going to walk around saying my motto to them is don't wake up to suck, if I'm going to go around telling them that every day, I can't come to practice with a bad attitude. I can't come to practice looking like I got no sleep, even though maybe I didn't the night before watching film or something. They're too smart. They're going to see right through that. So my personal belief as a coach is I have to be consistent, and I have to get after it in everything I do, or else why am I going to tell them? Why are they going to tell me or believe what I have to say about getting after it in every drill if I'm not doing it on my end?
Yeah, no, that's incredibly important by leading by that example. So one of the things you mentioned is kind of the schedule and the chaos that goes into coaching. We know about the crazy hours coaches put into just film and practice and preparation and games and travel, and your schedule's probably pulled in a million different directions, just probably like a lot of listeners that are juggling families and work and side hustles and things like that. how do you intentionally set your schedule so that you still have time for you, so that you still have time for that personal training, so you still have time to read or learn or develop so you can better pour into those players?
Yeah. I definitely book my like personal stuff either early in the morning, like 5:30 to 7:30, and then at night. So my kind of morning routine would be, my workout is for my own personal sanity and making sure that I'm not losing my mind. And then I just like to go to the office and like drink my coffee. That's when I'll read articles or get into a book. And then kind of the same thing at night. I try to write. I just started doing a gratefulness journal. And so being able to kind of, as crazy as my schedule is, make sure that I take time to appreciate, 3 things that happen throughout my day, and just make sure that, when stuff does get crazy or maybe I'm run down, that I still take the time to appreciate the little things that kind of got me to where I am.
What inspired you to start using that gratitude journal?
Actually, so 4 years ago, I kind of had a health scare, and I kind of got to my 4-year anniversary this year, and I went for my long run that I do. And then I really am so happy that I get to do things every day. And I keep thinking, okay, as I get older, I'm still doing some of the coolest things I've done in my life. And I just really think that it takes me 10 minutes a night. I write 1 page every day, and I really do feel happier. Like I think it's awesome to really, really feel that gratitude and the love for the little things that I have every single day.
Love it. I love it. Okay, Coach, what is something that you want the listeners, the larger Compete Everyday community, to know about you?
Man, I just think I live my life unapologetically excited. I don't care. I think some people I'm going to be too much for, and I don't care. Like, that's not my group then. Those aren't my people. And I want to be somebody that makes people excited to be where I am. I want people to be excited to be happy and live where their feet are and just kind of take in every day. And be yourself and enjoy life.
Well, you're definitely in the right spot, in the right community for that type of attitude and that type of energy. So we're obviously excited to have you. I want to ask, 2019 is upon us. What is a goal that you're competing for this year?
I think going into 2019, I'm just trying to continue to learn and grow as a basketball coach, and then hopefully see that pay off. I mean, our team goal is to win a MAC championship and compete at the highest level. And for me to be my best, I have to be my best at my job in order to make sure that my kids are getting that out of me and streamlining that forward into the basketball court and into practice every day. So probably I want to continue to get better. And I think in our profession, you can always be learning something. You can always be picking tidbits from so many different sources. And so just putting that best foot forward and making sure that my goals are aligned with our team goals and we're on the right path to hanging a banner.
I love it. And I would say that piece of advice and that attitude of constantly learning, there's always room to get better, is applicable for anyone listening, whether they coach, whether they own a business, whether they work for another business, whatever the case may be. That growth mindset is powerful and contagious in the right hands. So, all right, Coach, I want you to finish this sentence. I compete every day.
My name is Maria Kasza. I compete every day for excited, regretless life.
Thank you for listening to the Everyday Competitor Podcast. Visit www.competeforyour.life to learn how you can get connected with other competitors, contact the show, and find free resources to help you compete every day in life.